Hello, it's Friday, the 5th of December, 2025. Welcome along to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story, it's not your story. Today's story is all about competing in multiple series within Real Racing 3 13.7, or is it 14.01? And this is part 13 of that mini series. Let's get the game on screen and some audio. Boom. Right, John in the chat waves his big pink hand and says hello. Hello, John. Welcome along. Thank you for watching. Thank you for saying hello in the chat. And same to Lord Night Moon as well, who says hello. Welcome along to both of you. Right, okay, so it feels very weird at this moment in time, this game. As I said, I'm always questioning when they give you money or extra money for free. So at the moment, you can earn 60 gold a day just by playing ads. Just seems a bit weird, I guess. And 980,000 dollars a day as well. Shamath Monasing enters the chat and says, hello there back. Welcome along. Thanks for watching and saying hello in the chat. Yeah, so I have got plenty of racing to do. There'll be a little bit of gold earning tonight. Normally I would be in gold harvesting mode. I wouldn't be in gold spending mode. But as you can see there, I don't think I've ever had 3,620 gold in my possession in this game. So my plan is just to keep the gold above 3,000. I'm pretty sure we'll be okay. So I will be spending some gold, upgrading some cars, and being able to race in some new series that have taken as far as I have done in the past. So it'd be good to move them on. We've achieved everything we need to in terms of this update. I wanted to get to 87%. We're there. If I get to 88% by Christmas, I do actually believe Road Collection could be fully completed by the end of next year. 12 months away. Anyway, that's where we are. So let's start off with a bit of racing in the online multiplayer tournament. At the moment, I'm on 6 gold. Ideally, I'd like to take that up to 8. Have we got good tracks? We have. Francorchamps. That's a bit of a long one, so hopefully, it's one lap. It is indeed. Okay, let's give it a go. Now, this could all backfire, and I could end up racing against people that are better than me. But normally, the first race of the day, normally you get slightly weaker opponents. Now, I can tell straight away they've all got the same car as me. So, apart from first place. So already I'm going, oh dear. Now, that doesn't mean they've got these cars fully spec'd. Right, into second place, into first place. Oh dear. Oh, that's a disaster. It's a disaster. You see, there you go. All of a sudden, and all the way down in 6th place. I know I've said this before, but maybe not to make your online multiplayer tournament the first race of the day. I don't think I've done any racing for a bit now as well, so... Oh well. I was thinking this car was quite solid, but not on this track. Not on this track. Now if I can get to 4th... Oh, good grief. If I can get to 4th, I won't lose too many points. I can get to 4th. Excellent. There we go. Okay, so 4th is bearable from the point of view that I won't score any points, but I obviously won't. I don't think I'll get a too massive negative score. And I do reckon I would have won it if I hadn't made that mistake, but there you go. There you go. 4th place. Ayaka enters the chat and says, hello, hello back. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. Good to see you again. Now, my camera's frozen again apparently. That's not good, is it? Let's get that sorted out. There we go. Yep. Okay, so we're just waiting for everyone else to finish. I mean, there's only 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th to finish, so hopefully it won't be too long. There we go. That was hard work. That wasn't the best of starts. What did I get? I got +10. That is a surprise. That is a massive surprise. I did not expect that. Still only on 6 gold, but okay, managed to survive that one. Let's do another race. Let's see if we can improve. As always, second race, a little bit longer to be matched. There does seem to be a few races though, so I'm a bit surprised it's not matched me. Ugh. Let's try again. Can we get matched? Melvin Lee enters the chat. Welcome along. Says next week the Bugatti Bolide is on sale. Yeah. I wouldn't recommend buying it, but I would recommend upgrading it if you haven't done already. More on that on Tuesday, I guess. Right. Need a win. Technically, I don't need a win. I just like a win. Right, so there you go. So I've done better there, but I'm still in 5th place. Never mind. And the key is to focus in on my race and not theirs. Hopefully they'll just make a mistake and that'll get me in. It's at the moment it's looking like it could very easily be 1st through to 5th. Okay, we're up into 3rd. Let's see if we can work our way further up the field. Oh, not like that. I'm thinking 1st is definitely out of reach now. Although he's just made a mistake. Ooh. All right. I think realistically there I finished third, which isn't too bad. Melvin Lee says in regards to the Bugatti Bolide, I have this car, I own this car, and I have 21 upgrades only, so we'll fully upgrade. Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that on Tuesday when it becomes available. I believe it's got a 50% discount, but I still think it's quite expensive to upgrade the remaining 7 upgrades. There we go, third, as expected. So what does that mean? 45 points. I think we'll exit out there. Might come back to that a bit later, but I'm up to 7 gold. That's okay. Where do I sit? 3,000. That's about right. It's about right. 7, 8 gold. I'll take that. There we go. Right, now unfortunately we've got to take a car out of the shame garage. Weekly time trial, McLaren Speedtail. Now I'm told, in fairness, the McLaren 720S Coupe outperforms its PR. So, do you know what? Let's give this car a go before we move on to the Speedtail. Because the Speedtail I can't control. It's a nightmare. Oh look, and I haven't got a shadow. Well, that's not good, is it? Now, I have gone off track. Excuse me one moment. I just need to pause that and blow my nose. 1 second. And I'm back. So let's carry on racing. So speed time trial with the 720 Coupe. Let's give it a go. I would have liked to have seen my shadow, but it's not up there. I'll tell you what, he's definitely better at braking. But I reckon I'm miles behind the time that I set with the Speedtail. Yeah, but this is a nice car to drive. This is so much more balanced than the Speedtail. Thought for a minute I was going off then. Yeah, I reckon I'm quite a bit slower. My time was a 1:21 with the Speedtail, and look at this, I'm about 10 seconds slower. That's a shame. Okay, so Shamath Munasingh asks or says, the other day you mentioned your opinion that Formula E should be removed from the game. I forgot to ask you why back then, so I wanted to ask now. Two reasons really. One, the tracks. I don't like the tracks. I'm not a fan of tracks where you've got long straights and then 180 turns. I just don't like that type of racing. And two, the cars themselves. Formula E. They are sluggish, they are slow, and they are not very enjoyable to drive. Yeah. Formula One in the game, that's fine. A massive difference in the way that Formula One cars drive to Formula E, but I'm just not a fan of Formula E. So I don't understand why it's in the game. That'll be about it. There we go. So I was nowhere near there. I'm going to give it another go. Let's see how we get on. See, now I do have a shadow. And I'm actually up. That's amazing. Oh, I'm up against not my overall shadow, my shadow for today. Well, that's disappointing. That is disappointing. But again, I'm quite happy driving this car. It's so much more balanced. The Speedtail is just a monstrosity in terms of balance. You know what, that's a shame. That was quite a good drive, but I'm only going to be 3 seconds quicker than my best time and nowhere near 121. Although then again, yeah, nowhere near 121. I'm going to be a bit slower. Well, that's not bad. So if you are struggling with the Speedtail, give the 720S Coupe a go. It is slower. Well, that's not bad. 3 seconds slower than my best time with the Speedtail. I don't think that's too bad. Melvin Lee says, I would like information, please, on the Bugatti Bolide being fully upgraded and the gold cost. I don't have that information to hand, and if I do go into it, it won't be until Tuesday. But thank you very much for your question. Right, okay, so we're going to have a go in the McLaren Speedtail. I really don't want to. I don't like the car. I find it hard to drive the car. Let's give it a go. So I think to be any better, I need to be 3 seconds overall better than my current shadow. Because for some reason it hasn't picked up my global shadow, just today's best time shadow. You can see already I'm struggling with this car. I just don't like it at all. What a difference. Okay, we're a second up. Now I do need to brake early with this car, because otherwise it goes flying off around the parabolica. Well, there we go, we've done it. That's good enough. So I'm a second quicker than the best time that I set with the 720, but it looks like I'm 2 seconds slower than the best time I've ever set with this car. There we go. Let's give it another go. That wasn't too bad. It was a bit messy. Let's see what we can set now. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's quit that and try again. I knew I had braked way too late there. Let's try again. I think we're okay now. Hey, a little bit up. It's been one of those days again where I slowly but surely improve my time. Oh dear. Did go off there. I'm going to carry on going. Oh, I went off there as well. Oh dear. It's a shame because those two errors were small mistakes. And I found myself a second and a half quicker in terms of time than my previous go. But obviously with the penalties, I'll be a lot slower in terms of the time. We'll have a look at that because it could mean I might be able to go a bit quicker. So, oh yeah. I mean, taking 7 seconds off is 1:22, and point means it's 121.7 or 121.7. What's my best time? A 121.7. So pretty much excluding the penalties, did about the same time. That's not too bad at all. Oh dear, oh dear. So possibility of actually setting a better time today. I do feel a little bit more in control of Speedtail, but you can see just how easily this car gets away. At the moment I'm a little bit behind. Oh dear. No point anymore of testing stuff out. I've done what I need to do. So every time there's an error or I get a penalty, I'm restarting. And that was appalling. Okay, that was good. Again, slow through this, I think, and then accelerate out. There we go. Alright, we're half a second up on my best time today, but that doesn't mean I'm better or doing better than the best time I've done overall, unfortunately. Nevertheless, we are up. Actually up quite a considerable amount. Am I going to beat 121? You know what? That's going to be close. I may have beaten. There we go. A new personal best of 121.695. Still not getting into Group B, but it's always good just to keep etching away at the best time that you have. Improve. Make the difference. And I've got probably a couple more chances to go even quicker because the beginning of this lap was not very good. There we go. There's the difference. That still wasn't brilliant. But I've got quarter of a second up. I've lost that though, unfortunately. That's a shame. Such a hard car to drive, this one. Go though, another 120, well, a 122 that time. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Being a Friday night though, it's all about a little bit of fun going into the weekend. So one more go with the time trial. Hopefully might go a bit quicker. Let's have a look. Oh, did I just brake a little bit too late? I don't think I did, you know. There you go. There you go. That's a shame. That's a shame because I was at 3/4 of a second up there, but I completely messed that up. Never mind. Let's try again. Let's try again. I think I've outbraked myself though. Okay. Managed to not go off track. A little bit lucky there. Let's see what we can do here. Right. Okay, we're still up. I'm not, unfortunately, the 2 seconds up that I need to get into Group B. But again, it's consolidating my position in Group C if I'm improving my time. Okay, look at that. That's almost into the 120s. Not quite. A 121.2. A 121.202. That's not bad at all. I guess I need to service the car. There we go. Car serviced, time improved, still in Group C, 1.869 seconds from getting into Group B. Dear, never mind. Right, okay, so there we go. That's the 2 specials done for today. So, online multiplayer tournament, 7 gold, weekly time trial, 50 gold. Right, so next up, I'm going to take a look in the road collection into the exclusive series. I will only be doing 2 of the 3 exclusive series available. Not touching the Peugeot because it's a motorsports car, and I've maxed out currently my M balance, and I don't want to be spending any M dollars at this moment in time. So I'm just going to be doing the Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren 722 and the Porsche 911 GT2 RS Clubsport 25. Rolls off the tongue, that one. Rolls off the tongue. So let's start with the Mercedes-Benz. I'm going to try to take this to 100%, but I'm not too bothered if I don't. I guess it's 20 gold if I do. Let's give it a go. It is going to be down to how lucky I am in terms of getting my firsts immediately with the short races that are left. Let's give it a go. There we go. Third place, guaranteed. Moving on to trying to get into that second place. Nicely decorated car, that one, but obviously the more paint you put on the car, the slower it gets. Maybe not in this game. Okay, can we get first? Come on. There we go. There we go. First place overall. Drag race completed. I think I've got a few drag races to do. Okay, so next in Tier 1, Autocross at the West Circuit at Suzuka. 35 second is what I've got to beat. And I can't remember how good this car is. In the back of my mind, this car has a tendency to slide. I haven't done that yet. Okay, 10 seconds to get to the flag. Or the finish line, should I say. I'm not going to do it. Am I not going to do it? No, I did do it in 35 seconds. No, I just did it in 36, which actually put me fourth. So that's not brilliant. 36.008, and I needed to do 35.679. So I need to go just a little bit quicker. Let's see if we can do that. I think we can with this car, actually. There you go, there's the skid I was worried about. Now I think I'm quite a bit up though. So if I can get around this corner cleanly, there we go, that's better. 34 seconds. First place. %79%. On to Tier 2, Speed Snap at the Grand Prix circuit at the Nürburgring. 144 miles to beat. It looked like that stuck out like a sore thumb. However, we might be okay if I think I know which Speed Snap it is. Just get your foot down. don't bother braking. Simple. Done. There we go. Okay, first place easily achieved, thanks to them putting it right next to a corner. So I would imagine lots of people have assists on, and the assist will obviously auto brake. There we go. Moving up to tier 7, and we've got a speed snap again, this time at the Bridge Grand Prix circuit at Silverstone. What have we got to achieve? 128 miles per hour. I didn't do very well with that. I think I went off track and didn't, yeah, it slowed me right down. That was a big mistake on my part. Let's try that again. So I really did put the acceleration on way too early. We only need to be on 100 at this bit. And then, there we go. There we go, that's better. 139 miles per hour, first place. Tier 7 also completed. On to tier 8, we've got two. We've got a drag race and an autocross. So we'll do the drag race first. This is potentially for the first set of gold in the evening. Still got quite a few short races to do. But we're not looking too bad at this moment in time. There we go, that is third place guaranteed. Can we guarantee second now? Yes. There we go. First place. Sometimes drag races, when you're on the online, can be a problem to get first, but up to this point, 2 drag races, 2 first places. Thank you very much. Right, autocross at the national circuit of the Americas. I think I'm doing all right. I think I'm going to get it. There we go. 25 seconds, another first. We're doing all right. Quite surprised. I did expect some of the copies of human opponents to give me a run for my money, but so far, so good. Plenty of durability left. That's tier 8 completed. 87%. Onto tier 11. It's another autocross. This time Mount Panorama. So up the hill, down the hill, or as its mount, up the mountain, down the mountain, I guess. I do believe this is the longest autocross in the game. And if it's not longest in terms of distance, it definitely seems longest in terms of time. Because obviously getting uphill, a bit of hard work. Oh, I made a right mess up there. Don't think I'm going to get first. Had a few errors. Made a few errors there, but did manage to get first. That must be close. 52.123 against 0.686. Not really that close. There we go. First place. Massiage Gamer enters the chat and says, hello. Today I've made Christmas cards. Well, fair enough. I guess it is the time for sending your Christmas cards out and purchasing the Christmas presents. I've not even started. I'm hoping to get it all done this weekend, but we'll see. Massage Gamer, welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thank you for saying hello in the chat and your little comment on Christmas cards. Another drag race. Would you believe it? Another drag race to do. Let's see if we can get first. Well, I think we've just about guaranteed third place for us. Can we get second? Look at that, there we go. We've guaranteed second place. Final race, this time for first place. That wasn't a brilliant start. Yeah, he's flown off. Can I catch him? The answer is yes. Ooh, that was close though. So that was the hardest one. Although to be fair, I did not have the best start. Well, there we go. That is drag race completed. Tier 12 completed. We are up to 90%. So on to tier 13, Speed Snap at Laguna Seca. Well, this is one of those where you've got to go slowly into the final corner and accelerate out as early as possible to get first. Well, I've got to the 124. And this car, it's important to get right because it does feel like you could lose the grip quite easily. And I haven't done that. Have I done that? I might have just done that, you know. I thought I wasn't going to do it. No. What did I need to get? I don't think I was anywhere near. 124. Okay. Okay. I did think I messed that up. So I only need 2 miles per hour more. So I think that's fine. There we go. Wow. Did that very easily. 132, was it? 132.15 miles per hour. There we go. That's excellent. Tier 14. Autocross at Le Mans. 43 seconds. Go on, let's bring this home. Oh. Can you get home? I don't know. Okay, there we go. That is another first. Doing my best not to cheat on this, but and when I say cheat, what I mean is cutting corners, which the game allows, but I don't like doing it. I used to like doing it. I don't like doing it anymore. Okay, so where are we now? We at 94%. I guess we've only got what, 3 races to go? Yes, fantastic. Okay, this is looking like success. So, drag race first. I might have to put my heating on. I'm feeling a bit cold this evening, so you might have to bear with me. We might have to take a break, maybe after the next exclusive series. There we go. So guaranteed third. Nice coloured car there. Like what they've done with the wheels as well. However, extra paint slows the car down. There we go. That's 1 down, 2 to go. We've got plenty of durability left on the car. So next up, speed snap at the Bugatti circuit. What have I got to get? 120, let's call it 121 miles per hour will take me to first place. I'm not entirely convinced where I am on around the track. So have I got to go? I think I've got to go round. Like, yeah. Got you. There we go. First place. Did it by a distance. 7 extra miles per hour. Okay, 6. 6 and a bit. Right. On to the last race for this particular series. 98%. The final race is an autocross at Melbourne. Now, Melbourne's not one of my favourite tracks in terms of cups, just because of how narrow it is. But when you're on your own, it's okay. So foot down, get it done. Because occasionally I can still manage to hit the wall though. There we go, first place. It was a bit close, but we got first place, and that is another exclusive series taken from 0% to 100%, and we get our first set of gold for this evening. Boom. There we go. Right, okay, the next exclusive series, I just need to take past 50% this evening. 50% will earn me 30 gold reward with this car. So what am I going to do? Let's have a look at what races we've got. I'm thinking elimination, if there's any to do. There might not be any to do. There might not be any. Oh, there's one there. Okay, so there's one at 14, tier 14, one at tier 17, and one at tier 20. That should see us to 50%. We might not need to do 3, but we have 3 eliminations to do. First one up is actually a toughie because it's the dynamic circuit at the Porsche test track. Problem with this track is it's single lane. Single lane. I'm not a big fan of this track because overtaking's hard. Okay, nevertheless, into 5th. I get no. Wasn't able to get 4th there. Can I get in here? Oh, he's holding his ground. Tough little cookie to overtake that one. Okay, so I'm only in 4th place. As I said, it's hard. It's hard to overtake, and with it being single lane, you're not starting side by side. So being in 8th, you're a lot further back. And look at this, I'm still in 4th. Oops, a daisy. Had to do that. Made a dive, a lunge into 3rd. But there is a possibility I won't get 1st here, as it stands. Oh dear, no. Well, I've messed that up completely. As I said, another track that's not my favourite, and it's proving it again for me. I'm going to finish 3rd. There we go, only 3rd. So I'm not going to do that elimination again. I'm going to move on to the other 2. Plenty of durability left, so I should be able to get to that 50%. 47%, tier 17, elimination. Oh dear, it's another one of my least favourite tracks. The motorcycle track at Daytona. At least we're side by side here. Okay, looking to 4th, that's alright. Into 3rd. There we go, right. There we go. Into 1st. Oh, oh. Back into second. Blimey, that was messy. Back into first. There we go. Only the podium places left. Oh, I'm going to lose second again. First again. Oh dear. We are in a proper scrap this evening. Alright, there we go. That should guarantee first place. There we go. That was a tough race, that one. First place, 49%. Okay, so I think it was tier 20, yep. Elimination at the sprint circuit at Nürburgring. I might not need to get first to get 50%, but better to be safe rather than sorry. So let's see how we go. Okay, into fifth, into third, into second. Into first, there we go. Just got to stay there now. Six cars left in the race. Just about 50 yards ahead of second. Let's bring this home. He's off track, he's off track, he's back on track. Right, podium position guaranteed. I would like first. I am 150 yards ahead of second. Making the car slides never good. It's a two-horse race now, and I'm 200 yards ahead of the other horse. So this is looking good. There we go. Race completed in first place. And that should also mean 50% and 30 gold. There we go. Right, so we've been streaming for an hour. I've done both exclusive series in terms of where I want to take them. I'm going to now just take a short break while I turn my heating on, and we'll be back for the second half of racing. See you in a couple of minutes. Okay, and I'm back. Right. So, what am I going to do next? Wow, let's have a look. Do you know what we're going to do next? We're going to do a little bit of racing with a car that did actually get introduced in this particular release. So, season 5, we're going to do a bit of racing with the Radical RXC because I messed it up on on Tuesday, and the silly car needed servicing. So on to tier 19. There's not a lot I can do, but I can take it as far as I can. We've got a speed record and a head-to-head. Let's do the head-to-head first. Let's see how we get on. I was saying these are like the LMPs, but to be fair, I think it's more of a case they're like the LMP threes. Okay, let's get him. Let's get him. There we go. Into first. Into second. It's going to be one of those races, is it? Didn't really leave him much room there, but I am in first again. There we go. First place. That was a close race. I thought that was a close race, actually. That was quite enjoyable. Did enjoy that. What have we got next? We've got the speed record at the Grand Prix circuit at Silverstone. And we've got to do 187 miles per hour. That might be quite tough because this car doesn't have a great top speed. but we'll give it a go. Bit off track there. Oh dear. Still in 8th place. Okay, this is the big moment. I don't think I got first. No. There we go. Second only. There we go. Mm. Now, unfortunately, I cannot do any of the other um, cups because the minimum PR is more than the PR of my car. So even if I go to tier 17 and the cup is a 96.7, my car is only 96.6. I'm not going to be spending any gold there. Okay, so we've done all that we can. Yes, we could probably take the speed record and the autocross to first, but I think I'll do them off stream when the iPad is in an offline mode, so I can just I've only got to beat computer opponents. What I will do is set a time at the time trial for Suzuka. I won't be setting a fast time. I just need to get round cleanly. And then pretty much that is the end of this car and the series for the time being. Hopefully, at some point in the near future, there will be a discount on upgrades for this car, and then she will be back. This car doesn't have an exclusive series, so I only need to upgrade it as far as I need to complete the series this car is in. Okay, there we go. That is the time trial completed. A 133.9 something. Almost a 134. Look at that. The car needs servicing. There we go. Right, so that's another series completed. Still got quite a bit of racing to be done this evening. So 80 only took that car to 87%. So yeah, not the best. Okay, so that's the end of that one. What have we next got on the list? Ah, yes. So I was working my way from completing. I think amateur was already done. Completing pro am, completing pro, and we'd got as far as expert. And I've got a couple of series to do in this. Now, one of the series is Ultimate Vantage, but the Aston Martin Vantage AMR Pro is very expensive to upgrade. So I decided to hold off from doing that for the time being. But we do have the BMW M2 competition in the Super Coupe group. It's one race to be done. I had already applied to upgrades because one of the upgrades was an odd dollars upgrade and took a bit of time. But we're just a little bit short. We're only at 44.3. We need to get the PR this car up to 45.4. I think the possibility of this car getting a discount through the weekly time trial or the online multiplayer tournament is going to be rare. So, also, it's not going to cost me a load of gold. And as I've got plenty, I'm not overly worried about it. So, I think I was looking, let's have a look. Yeah, so the body is 46. The drivetrain is 55. So, I was not going to touch that. So, I think body was one I was going to do at 46. Suspension's at 50, exhausts at 50, and tyres and wheels at 48. So that's what I was going to do. So if we do that to tyres and wheels first, I've got to get to 45.4. So back to body, 45.5. That's perfect. 46 gold. Yes, I don't like doing it. But we know some of these cars are just never going to get discounted sales. I only need to upgrade it as far as that. It hasn't got an exclusive series. Interestingly enough, though, before we do the race, let's have a look at the car in the garage and see what other series it's in, because I think it is in quite a few. Okay, there we go. So I don't think I'm going to need it again, unfortunately. Yeah, 49 on that series, so that's a no. And this one as well. 49 on that one. So unfortunately, even though it's in two other series, which also require completing, um, its PR just isn't high enough. So it's just the one race. So the Grand Prix circuit at the Dubai Auto Dome. Let's take this car for a spin. Hopefully not literally. Now, do I go round the outside, down the middle? There you go. Okay. Gained a few places there. Oh dear. Oh my word. Right. Little note to oneself. Terrible grip. Okay. Have a look inside. Pretty basic BMW inside. Nothing exciting there. Yeah, this car is not brilliant in terms of grip. Nevertheless, I am in fifth position. I think I would like to overtake one more car. So I've got one car to overtake for each of the three remaining laps. Okay, that's about as good as I can hope. But yeah, the grip on this car isn't the best, unfortunately. Okay, so 3 laps to go, 3 cars to overtake. But I am a little bit behind third at this moment in time. Come on, catch him up. There we go. Overtake him. Don't skid. You're skidding. All right, I think I've got him. I think I've got third place. If I can get him on the inside. There we go. All right. Now I don't need to overtake second on this lap. I can just spend the rest of the lap just getting right on his tail. Hopefully not making any mistakes. Definitely don't want to be sliding, that's for sure. There we go, that's perfect. But you know what? If we've got the opportunity to overtake him, we will be taking it. And I might have the opportunity, oh, on the inside. Let him go on the outside. There we go, into second. So that's a pretty good lap there. 2 more laps to go. Only 1 car to overtake. So again, I'm just going to focus this lap in terms of getting on the tail of first, because again, there is a little bit of a gap. So let's see if we can close the gap on this lap. And also try not to skid. Easier said than done. There we go. There we go. Round the corner. Three. Whoa. Okay, so at the moment, I'm definitely in a fight for first place. I'm on his tail, and I've got another lap after this one. I might get him on this corner on the inside. I'm definitely going to give it a go. Probably coming from a bit too far back, but there we go. Got him. All right. So I don't think I earned too much gold from completing this particular series. I think it's only 24, maybe 28. I can't remember exactly. I think I did make a note of it somewhere. 20 gold. It's only 20 gold. But it is another series fully completed, which I think now that we're getting close to the business end of just completing series, it's sort of all that matters. There we go, slowly but surely round that corner. No skidding, please. We are 50 yards ahead of second, so we're doing okay. One last part of the last to go, and I just got to make sure I brake correctly here. Have I broken too late? No, that's about right. There we go. Okay, we're still in first place. So we'll bring it home, bring home first place, complete this series. The car will need servicing. It won't ever be seen again. But I tell you what, it's not going into the shame garage because even though it's not brilliant on grip, it's nowhere near as horrific to drive as the McLaren Speedtail. There we go, first place. The PSM Hunter 55 enters the chat on the YouTube side and says, "Hi, bro. Hi back. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat." And there we go. It is first place, which means this series is now completed. So we'll get a bit of gold back. There we go, 20 gold. Okay, right. There we go. So I'm not going to do the upgrades, the Aston Martin Vantage AMR Pro, because it's just too expensive, even in an earlier series as this one is in Expert. It's something like 500 gold. No, here we go. 645 gold to upgrade that car. So it would be nice to see a discount on that one. So I'm going to hold off. But I have got some additional cars to upgrade. Now, where's the next one? I think it might be in Master. Let's scroll across. Is it in Master? There we go. Right. So, the series Mountain Spyder with the Porsche 909 Bergspyder. You'll see there, it's only at 72%. And I don't think I've ever seen any upgrades, discounted upgrades available on this car at all. So I'll take the risk of fully upgrading the car without taking a discount because not only does it allow me to complete the series that this is in, and it's in this series on its own, but we've also got an exclusive series for this car. Now, I'm not going to fully upgrade it. I'm going to do it in bits because there's plenty of racing to be done in this series. So first off, I'm going to do the engine and the R dollars there, and also the body and the R dollars. So those two things are being completed, and the rest of the upgrades, I believe, are just gold. But we'll leave that there for the time being. Not going to upgrade any further. So 72%. What I am going to do is apply the engineer. Because potentially, if I win this race, I'll open up the next tier, and I think I can get this series over 75% and earn 18 gold. It's only 18 gold, but it's better in my pocket, well, in the game for me than, oh, hello, we've got a freeze, than not. So it looks like the camera's frozen again. I must sort out that lead. There we go. We're back. Yeah, we're back. There we go. Right. Sorry about that. And the PSM Hunter 55 says love from India. Well, thank you very much. Glad to have you with us. Right. So it's a free lap race around Circuit de Catalunya, the Grand Prix circuit. It'll be interesting. I've got no idea how this car drives. It looks a bit funky, to be fair. Let's give it a go. Oh, listen to that roar. That's fantastic. Careful, careful, careful. Work your way through. Oh, hello. Through the places. There we go. Into ninth, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh, look at this. Up into third. I thought I had the opportunity going straight into first, but never mind. Oh, this is fun. I'm enjoying this. There we go. This is a great little car to drive. Might even be in first place by the end of lap one. There we go. Oh, this is so much fun. Oh, Alson Mo enters the chat and says hello. Hello back. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. But there we go. That's one lap done, and we're in first place. This is, I'm loving this car. This is a lot of fun. And you know what? This car we're going to be racing over the coming weeks. Fantastic. Oh, this is a fun car to drive. Uh, when I'm going down the long straight, we'll have a look inside as well, because I reckon it'll be basics in the cockpit view. I don't think it's in any way, shape, or form fancy, but this is fun. I'm enjoying this. Round, there we go. So we are in first place, but we haven't got a massive lead though. So I'm only 100 yards ahead of second. Okay, so change views. Look at that. That's bizarre. Oh, it's slow as well, isn't it? That's fun. Okay, so final lap. I have got an engineer in play, so if we do win, will not touch the durability of this car. Now, I don't think I serviced it, so I actually think this car is about to run out of durability. But that's fine because I think I only need to win this race and another to get to that 75% uh, award. Okay, there we go. That is the win. That was fun to drive. Oh, apparently there's no in-game sound. I do apologise for that. There we go. Sorry about that. That's a shame you didn't hear the car's noise. Right, what we'll do, we've got another race with this car, so you'll hear it this time. I apologise though that I did turn the sound off and then forgot to turn it back on. But look at that. You see, it will need servicing after another race. I think I'll be at 74%. Oh no, there we go. We've hit 75%. That's amazing. There we go. I will do another race though, because obviously you want to know what it sounds like. So I don't think I can do. I can just about do the cup, but we'll leave it for the moment. We'll do the elimination, and then we'll service this car. Right, get ready to listen to this then. There we go. So much fun. So much fun with this car. But that we're in first place as well. Okay, first place by 200 yards, 5 cars left in the race at this moment in time. Lots of fun. Aaron C. John enters the chat, says hello, hello Aaron C. John, welcome along. Good to see you again. Thanks for watching. Thank you for saying hello in the chat. And I'm enjoying this car so much. This is a fun car. This is such a fun car. Yeah, they don't make them like this anymore. Oh, instead we get those horrible electric cars. Okay, 2 cars left in the match. And I am 400 yards ahead of second, so I think I'm going to win. I think first place is pretty much guaranteed. So I'm going to brake just here. There we go. So you did at least get to hear the sound of that engine this time, but unfortunately it does need servicing. Okay, how we're doing? We've just about done all the racing for this stream. There's one more car I'm going to take a look at. Yeah, so what I've been doing is looking at the cars that aren't going to cost a lot to race in an exclusive series, but also maybe there's a bit of racing to be done in the series they're in. So 28 gold to take this series to 100%. Look what we're on, 3474. So we've still got plenty of gold. Plenty of gold still to spend without going below 3,000. So the other car that I was looking at is actually, it's a bit weird one, this one. It's in motorsports. It is in I think it's in endurance prototypes. And it's an old car again. We're going to be racing the Group 6 1977 season with the Porsche 936/77 Spyder. Now, although it's a motorsports series, this car, I believe, will earn me R dollars. And the reason why I say that is if I go to my reward to get into 100%, it's rewarding me R dollars. So not touching M dollars again. I guess we just start with... Oh, I guess we just start with Mount Panorama. And as you can see there, I'm just a bit short. So if I upgrade the engine, which isn't cheap, at 135 gold, but then the next upgrade after that is R dollars. And then also if I do the body, I think the body, let me just have a look, yeah. If I do the body 100 gold. But then the following upgrade is our dollars as well. Now, again, that's all I'm going to apply at this moment in time. It's enough PR on this car to do this race. And the next two as well. Good grief, how many laps have we got? Le Mans is 4, that's fine. Oh, actually, there's 2 Le Mans. 6 as well. Yeesh. Yeesh. You know what? I might do those off screen. I'm not a fan of doing long races when I'm streaming. Sometimes you can't help but do it, though. And I have done a 20-lap Circuit of America's stream as well before. But let's do the Mount Panorama. It's 3 laps. That's perfect. Let's give it a go. Now, we're not going to be earning any gold. But again, this is another car we'll be looking to fully upgrade because it has an exclusive series. Ooh. Now this is not quite as much fun as the Bergspyder. It's a little bit more slidey. And if I do get the opportunity of a little bit of a lead, I'll show you inside the cockpit as well. Yeah, it's not as grippy. Turning circles a bit big. I reckon it'll slide there, so I thought it was best to put the brakes on. There we go. Into third. If I get the opportunity down here, I'll put it, we'll have a look in the cockpit. Again, good old-fashioned basic controls. There we go. Fun. So much fun. I think I'm going to have to brake a bit early with this car. That's okay. We are in third place. 2 laps to go. 2 cars left to overtake. Oh, sliding a little bit there. Really. So much fun. And I am enjoying some of these older cars. Hey, there we go. Into first. Fantastic. With a whole lap still to go. I am happy with that. Okay, final lap. First place by 400 yards. This isn't, as I said, this isn't quite as enjoyable as the Bergspyder, but it's fun nevertheless. It's good to hear such a nice Couple of roars from cars. Fed up all these whines because of there being electric. There we go. Well, that was fun. Now, unfortunately, I think this means, yeah, the last bit of driving this evening. The car does, unfortunately, need servicing. That was fun. Did enjoy that. Okay, so this car will race out again on Tuesday, along with the Porsche Bergspyder, wherever it's gone. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Can't find it. It's in Master. So those two series that we've just done a bit of racing in, they'll be back on Tuesday, along with the exclusive series for the Porsche 911 GT2 RS Clubsport 25. And we'll be looking to take it to 75% and get 45 gold. Now, I'll also be doing the new weekly time trial, and we'll take a look at what cars have got offers on, and also the online multiplayer tournament. Do I do one more race? No, we'll leave that there. I think I'm happy. I'm happy with 7 gold. It's not the grippiest car, so I'm happy with that. I'm happy with 50 gold. So there won't be a stream on Monday. There might be a roller coaster video out, but my next stream will be on Tuesday. All right. Right, game off screen. Oh, flipping out. The camera's frozen again. Ugh, right. I will add that to my tasks for this weekend. Are we back? We're back. Right. Okay, sorry about the camera freezing again. I'd like to say it won't happen again, but obviously it will. We'll take the game off screen, take the audio off screen. There we go. That is the end of racing for today. Lots of varied cars. Good to race some of the older cars, you know. It's always fun to do that. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up or a like. And if you'd like to see more of this type of content, maybe without the camera freezing, then please look to subscribe to the channel, The Fifth Guardian on YouTube, or follow the channel, The Fifth Guardian on Rumble. With that being said, I hope whatever is left of your day is a very good one and enjoy your weekend. And I will see you on Tuesday. So until then, thank you and goodbye.